Hello everyone, welcome to another Pokemon the series Gold and Silver episode talk. This time we are in episode 2, and well, we got to meet an interesting characters, one that I like, but I also am a little bit disappointed in, but we'll get more to that in the last part of the episode because I got something to say. Anyway, we're on the road to Violet City, something I think I actually forgot to talk about in the last episode talk because of the fact I think in the last episode they actually said they were going to Violet City, but we're on our way to Violet City for the first gym, and Brock and Misty are sad that they didn't get to encounter a Chikorita because we got to see Cyndaquil, we got to see Totodile. Don't worry about it, they are saving the best for last because here's Chikorita, boys! And her trainer, Casey. And Casey catches a Rattata, and then afterwards she has a victory song about the Electabuzz baseball team because that is what she is a fan of. And then afterwards, she turns around, sees the squad, and then immediately rushes to Pikachu because she loves yellow Pokemon with stripes specifically. And also, she wants to be shocked by Pikachu. So then afterwards, we get a little bit of a talk with her, and basically she got her Chikorita from Professor Elm. Also, she loves yellow Pokemon with stripes, and she likes the baseball team, the Electabuzz, and her family is also a huge fan of it as well. And then Ash decides it would be a good idea to fully insult the Electabuzz team, so Casey gets completely angry and challenges Ash to a battle. So then Casey sends out Pidgey, and then Ash sends out Charizard of all Pokemon. So Charizard blows Pidgey away with its nose, and then afterwards Rattata comes in, who also gets instantly knocked out, and then Chikorita comes in, who gets, well, Ash says flamethrower, but it's more kind of like a little ember. But anyway, gets burned and also gets knocked out. So then Casey is sad and runs away, where she runs into Team Rocket, who pretend to be Electabuzz fans of the Electabuzz baseball team. Also call Ash a cheater, and they want her to have a rematch with Ash in a place of their choosing, a big baseball field. So let the rematch begin then, shall we? And instantly, Brock and Misty root for Casey because, look, the only reason they always rooted for Ash is because of the fact that Ash was the underdog. Now that Ash isn't the underdog anymore, let's root for Casey, who is the underdog. So then she sends in her Chikorita, and Ash sends in Pikachu this time, and they get basically, what do you call it? Anyway, they get sweet-scented. I can't think of the word. Dang it. And then afterwards, Chikorita uses Tackle. Also, Team Rocket are waiting for Pikachu and also Chikorita, I guess, to get weaker, and then they're gonna steal the Pokemon. So then Team Rocket activate the robot fans that they have there who are cheering for, I guess, Casey. And then later on, they activate a robot who hits Chikorita and Pikachu because Pikachu goes to defend Chikorita, showing Casey that, look, he's not the bad guy. But anyway, they get hit into a box, and then afterwards we have the motto, obviously. And then they have these ball shooters that they use, and Ash is like, you gotta stare the ball down up until the end. And then he gets hit in the face with a couple of balls. So then afterwards, Casey gets up because she's now inspired, and she decides to hit all of the balls back. And I mean all of them. She is fantastic. Then afterwards, Ash sends out his Pokemon, Casey sends out her Pokemon, and Ash's Pokemon, Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Basically, Squirtle grabs the balls and throws them to Bulbasaur, who hits them back, and Casey's Pokemon attack Team Rocket in order to get Pikachu and Chikorita back. And then afterwards, Pikachu and Chikorita, I guess, take care of Team Rocket. So now the day is saved, boys. Yes, indeed. So now we are friends with Casey, and Casey's like, I can't wait to see you in the Johto League. And I'm like, boy, here we go. Here's my problem, okay? We set up this trainer who could become a rival for Ash in this show, and then we abandon. Well, she will return like 3 times, but she's not in the league, or at least we never get to see her in the league, and it is so disappointing. If you set people like this up, use them, okay? In order to make your series more interesting, you can use these people, have them return more times in order to be able to have less filler episodes, but whatever. That is really my only real issue. But then afterwards, Casey and the gang split up, and they each go their separate ways, even though I kind of feel like she needs to go to the same way that Ash goes, because she also has to go to Violet City, doesn't she? I don't know. Maybe she goes back to Professor Elm in order to be like, look what I caught! The Pokemon that Ash couldn't catch. You remember in episode 1 when Ash wanted to catch a Rattata and a Pidgey? I did it! That kind of stuff. But overall, I thought this episode was very enjoyable. I like Casey as a character. I really wish we got to see more of her throughout the show. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section down below. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you done so already, turn notifications, don't forget, check out the Let's Play channel link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time, because let's be honest here, I think it's time, boys. We have been in Johto for 2 episodes, and Ash hasn't caught a single Pokemon yet. How about we fix that, because next time it's the Heracross episode. Bye!